Alright, it's a random Tuesday, beginning of February. It's like the 1st or the 2nd. I don't know. But I've had an extra long weekend, not gonna lie, it's been pretty good. See that lady walking? That means I'm on a medium green, medium green. Okay. So it's, I don't know, 7-8 degrees. This old girl started on her own. So I am, in the words of the former Scottish girlfriend who passed away, we lived apart. We were only together during high school, but I connected with her over Facebook and I didn't know that she was struggling with something. I don't know the details. But yeah, my high school sweetheart used to say, I am totally chubbed. Or, what was the other one? Look at me, I'm grinning like a Cheshire cat. Stuff like that. I like Scottish people. Always so warm, funny. Me being Irish, I don't know, there must have been a long time connection there with the other Isles. Okay, wow. Okay, I thought it wouldn't be any cars. I thought there wouldn't be any cars. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, yeah, honestly, I rode Saturday, but like an idiot, I took off and the GoPro wasn't charged at all. So I had some week-old footage there. I'm going for it, dude. Woo, baby. Don't ever regret getting a 1200. Don't scrape the fuck out of the bike is in full effect. I'd rather not lose that old kickstand. Okay, even though I was a little distracted in there by another rider, they hired a guy that's got a nice little Triumph, and it's parked out front. It's brand new. It's like a 980cc something bike. So it's very similar to a little Sportster 883 in power, I think. But this thing would be lighter. Stupidly fast. And that guy was a skinny dude, so yeah, he would just fly on that thing. Holy crap. And I see flashing lights up there. Oh, it's a crosswalk. Okay. But there you go, just on a random right turn. That's how far ahead I'm looking. So, not to be pedantically silly about it all, but even, though it's not that important on a little side street, I'm looking ahead so that I know exactly why all these people are stopped. I'm not going to get frustrated and try to lane split or whatever. But this is awesome. The smell exhaust, I hope it's from them, not me. Alright, yeah, I got the shield wide open, of course. There we go. But yeah, I had a nice little chat with the guy in there while the girl rang up my medicinal herbage. So, nice. Shout out to those guys, they do a great job. It's a little expensive, but at least it's not going up that much. So it's still within range. And I really got a lot out of the last little amount. Okay. So I think I'm okay. Camera's rolling. Got my vest done up. I'm not gonna freeze. Wearing the wool, maybe a little overkill today. So I'm really grateful for these random days off sometimes. Obviously I need to make money, but I need to be mentally healthy and, spiritually. This is part of my faith, part of my religion. This sort of whole holistic, hieristic, organic approach to my spiritual studies. I think it helps if you try to be right with your belief system and your God before you do things like what I'm doing. Just helps clear your mind. You know where you stand. You don't really waste a lot of time worrying about it. I think it makes me in my life a little too focused, such that anybody trying to mess with me ends up being very surprised at how I keep my shit together, even though they want me to take the gaslighter bait. You know, those gaslighters in all of our lives that just want to see us fail. Well, they're not here right now. I'm on the horn, ready for that truck. Unnecessary. So I think, like any Sportster owner, I'm going to be conscientious and see if I can get some gas in this thing. The light hasn't gone on, which is kind of weird. I can't remember when I gassed up, but I didn't do a ton of riding in December, January. Little. This is why I delayed repacking the primary and changing the oil. I just didn't put the same amount of miles on her this year. I stayed local, so very short trips like this. Squeaked through my third year. Still maintaining the bike and maintaining my skills. So yeah, I'm just going to play it safe, get a little gas. I have one more stop planned after this, so let's just keep it real. Yep, took that turn way too wide. Whoops. I probably should have turned off the camera there, but whatever. I'll have to edit that out. probably close to dragging the peg there in that tight little corner. Whatever. Fuck. Whatever. So now I'm just doing a nice little rip down the main drag here. Such nice weather. I got a full tank of gas. I got some food. And I got me an ounce of weed. Right. For a minute there, it felt like my pocket was undone. I don't like that feeling. Smell the exhaust. Probably coming off that cube truck. Alright, here we go. I don't have anything on the luggage rack, so everything I have on board, luckily, has fit into the saddlebags. I crushed my potato chips a little bit, but that's life when you're living off a bike. So I don't like being in that guy's flying spot. I'd rather be kind of here where he sees me. There we go. Gonna just scoot here. Woohoo! And this, I'm riding this little strip because it's fun. There's lots of shops. People can see why I chose a location. The building is whatever it is, you know, it's an old building. It's not really worth the actual apartment. It's fine in there, everything works, but it's not really worth anything. Okay. Pretty nice weather. It's warm. Warm enough that I feel really comfortable in the sweater. And I've basically done a loop to where I went to go get my first errand. So, whatever. I don't really feel like riding the bridge today. That's what is missing in my life, doing those crosstown rips. Those are fun, but yeah, in the winter, breaking down in Burnaby would be a whole half day, even with my BCAA help. Like, I'll get home and everything, it'll just take a while. Whereas here, there's a good chance I could almost walk the bike home before somebody shows up with a flat deck. Okay, and we're rolling. Oh yeah. Good old crappy tire. Okay, that guy's passing on the right. I don't know why I always seem to like this little cruise on Scott Road. I never set off to be like a Scott Road cruiser. That wasn't in my list of motorcycle goals. To just cruise Scott Road aimlessly back and forth. But honestly, you can get her up to speed a little bit on Scott Road, now the south end anyway, and you're close to a secondary highway. So, yeah, it's really quite nice. Keeping an eye on old Delta car. Have to remember, this is a weekday, middle of the afternoon. It's probably almost noon now, with all my fussing around. Technically, I was on call for work this morning, but I passed on a night shift. I can't work at night anymore. My body just won't do it. Like, it won't adjust. I'll be all freaked out. And then the next 2 days is a nightmare for me. When you're as old as me, you have to keep a routine. Some sort of semblance of a routine. That's how we survive. It's all, like, even when we do the daylight savings change and all that, that's what scientists are talking about. We are meant to, like, just cruise along and make micro adjustments. We're not good with big changes. So, yeah, that's my opinion on it. And I think now that I'm older, I really do benefit from, like, rituals. It's Tuesday. It's warm enough to ride. I had a pretty sketchy fucking ride on Saturday where I was drag racing the cops out here. Having fun. It was wet, and my GoPro either died because it was too wet, or I took off with a dead battery, which is more likely. So, yeah. It was actually a pretty epic little storm ride. But to be perfectly honest, I should have turned left here. Maybe I still can. No, it's busy. I'm not going to turn left here. Look how busy it is. This is a main drag, 72nd. And I was thinking, oh gee, I could get like a big 4-liter jug of motor oil for this bike. But I can wait. Like I said, I put it off this year a little bit, simply because I knew I wasn't chalking up the mileage. I'm doing little hops for mental health and just keeping the bike healthy so that I don't have to buy new shit for it. That's what happens when you let them rot in the garage. The seals, when you do ride them, they're so dried out, they just fall apart. So I felt the presence of a large white Chevrolet truck behind me. So now you know why I'm gunning it a little. There it goes. Thank you, kind sir, for waiting a little bit. But yeah, I'm speeding, so he's really flying. Middle of a weekday. Way to go, buddy. Woohoo. I get your kicks on Route 66. I don't know why that came to mind, but I really, I'd love to do that. Ride in the States. But until Trump leaves office, I don't feel comfortable going down there. I am just different enough that I might get pulled out and deported. I'm not a criminal or anything, but yeah. When I go to the local airport, they go, hey Pat, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I don't really need an ID in my local area. I'm a pretty unique looking dude. Still good looking though, in my honest opinion. Range Rover. This is, yeah, it's not raining. I'm pretty stoked just to be out riding. A more sort of relaxed, longer ride. I'm not trying to get home before I get soaked. Should be enough in the tank now. I got a full tank of gas. Honestly, just gonna go out here for a few minutes and get through the gearbox. Then I'll bring her home. Just a nice little chopper rip on a secondary highway. Highway 10. And hopefully the lady behind me lets me turn without bailing. Okay, loosen up. Here we go. Had to kind of brake check her a little. Off her. So we're close to the speed limit here. Should probably recalibrate this. I'll just cover that up. Very nice. It's gonna ease off. Oh yeah, baby, she liked that. Listen to her chug now. That was gross. I'm sorry, ladies. To say I am a believer would be a bit of an understatement, but I make no excuses. I'm aware that Jesus died as propitiation for my sins and yours, such that as long as we believe in Him and His resurrection, I think I'm okay. Here we go. As long as we believe, we can be saved, or we are saved. Saved for what? I might ask as my next question, but for now, I'm just going to focus on riding a Harley Davidson the proper way. 2 hands on the bars, throttle kind of twisted into a light breeze on a cool February morning in British Columbia. I'm still thinking about that Triumph that I saw earlier. Fuck, that would be a fun bike. Yeah, beautiful little Triumph. Okay, I need to cool down. Okay, little Sportster 1200 Nightster, the best of 2008. Fucking Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, I'm actually going to try to turn here. This is a brutal turn. I'll be totally honest with you. But yeah, I don't think I want to quite go to today. If I go another little hop, I'm in fucking Cloverdale. So yeah, I don't think I quite want to go that far. But this is a very scary turn. I will have you know. I shit you not. Yep, still here. Bit of a long light. I just pray I don't get someone behind me. Fuck. It is a nasty left turn here on a motorcycle. Nobody behind me, good. So check this shit out. Am I gonna do it? Look at that. Nothing but highway, baby. I'm giving myself a double highway hit. A little scary. Look at the traffic. Holy crap. Here I... Here we go. Getting out of the way. Look at that. Okay, I did it. Fourth gear. That's a quick acceleration. I don't normally ride like that. So holy crap, I'm already up in the fifth, I think. So let's just settle down here. We'll maintain some speed a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, and there's another big white truck behind me. What a surprise. Yeah, I'm doing it. Oh, there's a postal, Canada Post vehicle on the right. A little chilly here. I'm feeling a little chill now. Just clipping along at 80 kilometers per hour. Nice and steady. Probably behind a soccer mom. So what I like about Highway 10 is this barrier down the middle, which I think for a motorcycle can help block a bit of the wind. So this is a nice little way to go east and west out to Langley. That's a good ride for me. Ends up being a day with a couple hours in the saddle each way. bumpy on this side. Move over. Good job, motorcycle. Way to tackle that secondary highway. I got stuff hanging off my gear shifter. Good Lord. I got like chunks of rubber hanging off that thing. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm going to just back off a little bit here before I get a ticket. Take her easy. Oh yeah, temperature's dropping a little, or it just feels like it is because I just did a couple of kilometers on the highway. Alright, camera's rolling. I got a good camera guy. He just never turns the thing off. Yeah, it was so embarrassing going out into the storm, and I'm yakking up a storm into the microphone, and I look in the mirror here to check if the light is on, and I saw that my GoPro was absolutely dead. So then in frustration, I raced one of the Surrey police cars. He won, of course, because he can totally speed without getting a ticket. And I got caught by a yellow light and was able to stop. So, no harm, no foul. But we had fun for about 10 blocks. Ripping along. Hopefully we get to see a couple of them out on their personal motorcycles. That would be awesome. To meet a couple of riders that work in law enforcement. I have I don't know whether I deleted it or not. I've been trying to delete photos because I'm running out of room on my old phone. But I had a photo of the guys training on the big Harleys downtown, the Vancouver PD. There was like 3 of them out riding, and obviously the older guy was training the younger guy. And I asked permission, hey man, can I take a photo of these brand new bikes? He's like, oh yeah, especially mine. He was really proud of her. Yeah, they love riding. Some of them. Once you get hooked, that's it. And look at me, I'm just making excuses to do a rip down the main drag. In the middle of traffic. What the hell is wrong with my head? Seriously. It's February, it's about 8 degrees out here, and I'm riding around like it's the middle of summer. Ooh, I don't know why that's happening there. What is that? Bunch of cab drivers, or what is it, a strike? There was something weird going on at the other shell as well. They've got a new coffee machine. They're trying to get people into the building. Yeah, that was weird. I don't like people approaching me when I'm on the bike, other than, you know, the standard, hey, nice bike, that kind of stuff. But when people try to sell me shit, when I'm busy trying to do my thing, they don't realize I'm just about to totally risk my life. I need to focus. Speaking of which, look at this, traffic now. Just trying to get home, man. Okay, I'm doing it. Look at this bike. Yeah. That's kind of what happened when I was behind the cops the other day. And I literally just squeaked through and or squeaked out to stop. I didn't do that. I actually stopped. And they were giggling as they took off. again, our local guys are great. They're really working hard on this extortion BS. Like, oh my God, such a dangerous time for all these locals. So I always say a prayer once in a while for them, both sides, like both the Surrey guys and our Delta guys. Clearly it's spread over both communities, and Abbotsford and all over the lower mainland, really. I mean, we've been spoiled by our local gangs because they normally just keep to themselves. I mean, sure, there's problems, but they don't normally come after, like, you know, members of the public. Whereas these guys are trying to extort, you know, regular business owners and stuff. It's crazy. But I'm just going to keep doing what I do best. Ride my motorcycle. I mean, sure, I live in the hood. I have a bit of an opinion, but really nobody cares what I think. So I'm just going to stick to the riding. That's what my channel's about. It's really about the riding. You know, it's about whatever I'm doing, kind of thing. Back when I did a lot of archery, I'd love to do more archery, but again, it's another expense. It's more time spent getting in shape, getting ready for a tournament. I love the sport, though. I still do. I'd even love to get back on a hockey rink again. I love hockey. And yeah, they got a couple of good old-timer leagues right here in Surrey. I could play with guys my own age.